Hi everyone, my name is Michelle. I'm really glad you're here with me today watching this video. Chances are if you did make the decision to click on this video, it's probably because you are single and you wish that you weren't. And I'm just gonna start off this video by saying dating is really hard. It is harder than people think it is. Dating is not like how it used to be in the past. Um, there's a lot of things that can make it ultra challenging to do. So I just want to start off by saying that it's really hard. So the reason why I say that is because I want you to be kind and patient with yourself during this process, recognizing and it does take a lot of work to meet someone of quality. And yes, we wish it didn't. We wish they could just fall into our laps, right? But that's not how it goes. But I want to be here today to talk about, first of all, why dating can be so difficult, but then also give you some hope that it can be a little easier than what it is right now. Not necessarily easy, but easier. So the first reason why dating is so hard for so many people is because we just don't have a lot of time. A lot of people think that's like a cop out or some kind of like lame excuse, like, oh, I'm too busy, I don't have time to date. No, it actually can be a legitimate reason. There are many people out there who are working more than one job, or who are working and going to school, or who are working and raising kids by themselves. They genuinely don't have a lot of time. We spend so much time working just to try to make ends meet these days, sitting in traffic commuting. I mean, our time is limited and valuable when we have it. And I kind of think of it as like a pie, right? So if you think about a pie, and if you think of that pie being cut up into slices, there are probably some things in your life that take up a pretty big chunk of that pie, maybe even up to half of it, so that there's not a whole lot of pie left to go around in terms of how you want to spend your time. And spending your time going out and trying to meet people in real life just feels too overwhelming and just like you just can't do it. You're maxed. So that's one reason why dating is so difficult. So chances are, for those of you who are feeling that way, like, yes, I'm super busy, I don't have time to date, chances are you may have tried turning to online dating sites or apps or that sort of a thing, thinking that that's going to save you time because you can just go on whenever you have a couple minutes to spare and browse and look at profiles. But then what probably happens is you realize as you're doing that, oh God, I'm wasting more time than ever trying to do this. And what happens is you go on the dating site, you scroll through, you message some people, you get some responses back, hopefully, and then you set up a first date and you go and you're all excited, and then it winds up being a total flop because you guys haven't actually met each other in real life up to that point, and then when you do, you find out that you're disappointed. So that's the second reason why dating can be so challenging, is when it comes to online dating. Specifically, there are so many profiles to scroll through. It's really hard to find people of quality. It genuinely is difficult to do that. It's hard to figure out who a person presents themselves as on their dating profile is actually going to translate to who they really are in real life. And then you get disappointed. So those are two things that make it hard. We're busy, and online dating just doesn't always translate into real life very well. So what to do about this is probably what you're asking. So as an antidote to the first problem, when it comes to time, this is where I really recommend working with a therapist such as myself. Because one of the things that I know I do, and a lot of other therapists do as well, is not that we necessarily want to completely rearrange your pie, so to speak, as it currently exists. We know there are some things on there that can't be moved, but really taking a good hard look at that pie, figuring out what is actually working in your life and what is not. And for those things that are not working, or those things that you're spending time on that you just hate, how can we let some of those things go? How can we rearrange the pie so that maybe not only are you finding time to do more formal dating in real life, but also how can you just make time for fun, for things that you're passionate about? Because what I've found, and my secret that I tell clients a lot, is that when you can make that time to go out and have fun in activities that you really enjoy, chances are you're probably going to meet like-minded people who also are passionate about the same things that you are. And this can be a recipe to finding some lasting love. So that's kind of how I combat issue number one in the work that I do with my clients, is really helping them take a good hard look at their pie when it comes to the time that they have and how they spend it, and kind of figuring out if there is anything that can be done differently to make a little more space for creating the life that you want. In terms of issue number two, I've actually put together a free guide on this page for you. If you just scroll down a little bit, you'll see the link. This guide is specifically about online dating, and it lays out for you what I recommend doing differently in online dating so that you can have enjoyable first dates, meet people who are actually like hopefully who they say they are on their profile, and find quality matches for you. So if you're interested in that, click on the guide and give that a read so that you can start implementing some of the things that I suggest there. And if you keep scrolling down on this page a little further, you're going to find a contact form. So if you do live near Bothell, Washington, and you're interested in working together, I would really love to hear from you and help supporting you and doing some deeper work to get a better understanding of what isn't working in your dating life right now and how we can make some deep, lasting changes so that you find the love that you're looking for. So thanks for watching this video today. Hopefully the guide on here is helpful for you, and I am wishing you all the best in finding the love that can be out there waiting for you. Thanks so much.